Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Tackling the World. This time we're tackling camping. So if you don't know, we love to camp a lot. So this episode we thought we would show you everything we bring camping. And we are in Kirk Creek Campground in Big Sur area. So first up we have our tent from REI. It's the Passage 2. Fits 2 people pretty comfortably in here. It also has a cover too, so it's not done yet. It's just like we want to show you inside once we have everything set up. And I think this is like the one thing that we splurged on. There's definitely cheaper tents out there, but I think REI has some of the best tents. And we've had this tent we've been using this for 3 years, right?
At least.
Yeah, so we've been using this tent for 3 years and it's held up really well. The one thing we really recommend with the tents is a footprint. It doesn't come with the tent, so that's a separate purchase. And I recommend it because it keeps your tent from getting damaged, especially because it could easily get damaged on the bottom with all these, rocks and stuff. So first up, we got our sleeping pads. And these are only about maybe $20 off of Amazon. And they're pretty big. I know REI has some really small ones, and we're pretty tempted to buy one. But this is basically what we started with camping, and I never really felt the need to upgrade it. So we'll see. Also because the upgrade is $100-ish, $200. So this gets the job done. Mine, just turn it. Hear that? It's filling up. And then Taku, instead of buying the exact same one, decided to try a new one, which is not as good as mine because it is a struggle to get in and out of here. Yeah, I don't recommend this one. Yeah. Plus this one has these cool buttons, so if we had both bought the same one, we could have connected. Almost got it filled. His also automatically fills with air, but also not as good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot yours leaks. I've never used the REI ones, but I know this one, even though it fills up pretty well with air, you still have to blow in and fill the rest. And the nice thing about mine is it doesn't leak air, unlike his. Usually his will be flat by morning. All right, sleeping bags. So I bought my sleeping bag super cheap because there's an outdoor store somewhere in East Bay. I think it's called Mountain Hardware. I have to double check. I'll add a link in the description. And if you work for a company with at least 50 employees, you can reach out to this company and they'll give you a pass. And it's usually, they have really great discounts. It's pretty cheap.
It's also kid size.
Yeah, that's the other thing though. It is a kid-sized sleeping bag. So I think maybe I even got it cheaper. I know it was a really expensive original price, but because I'm only 5 feet, I bought a kid's sleeping bag, which works pretty well. The only downside is I can't curl up in my sleeping bag. So it might be time to upgrade, maybe. We'll see. And then for winter camping, we always make sure to bring a couple blankets with us in case we get cold. And it's lunchtime now. All right, so we're gonna have lunch, which is just a cold noodle, peanut lime dressing salad. We're gonna go shoot a video for Outdoor Chef Life, and then we're gonna come back. So we're winding down for the night, and this is our shower. Body wipes, dry shampoo. We also bring these disinfecting wipes, which is really good for any campsites that don't have any running water like this one. And something I really like about these is that they are biodegradable. These are also really good when we go clamming, so we can wipe our hands after all the mud. All right, that's all for tonight. We're gonna shower. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
The view here is quite awesome. Just look. You can see the ocean. Big view of the ocean. We haven't been able to stay on that side yet where all the perfect view is. Last time we came here, I think we stayed at, not this one, but the one over, which is nice too. And then we stayed at one on the other side of the camp before too. But this campsite is something else. But it's very small, super small campsite, so it's literally packed all the time.
All right, morning guys. So now we're making breakfast, and one of the most important things I always bring camping is this, my espresso maker. Travel size. So I'll show you guys how it works. Got my espresso blend, and all I gotta do is pop this thing off. Grab some coffee beans. Mine did actually come with one of these scoops to get the perfect amount of coffee. And I'm just gonna put that right in here. My hot water ready, and that just goes right in there. And then this little thermos is actually really good. I got it along with the espresso maker. And for the espresso maker, you just twist this, pops out, and you just pump. Boom, done. And another really cool thing about this little espresso maker is it actually, let's see if you can see that, it does actually make a crema. And I've actually been using this almost every single day, even when we're not camping. I usually like to make an espresso and just add it into milk or coconut milk for a latte. So I recommend this, very useful. We just got these pots and pans right off of Amazon, and they're really cheap. They've lasted us, I think we've been using these 3 years. Yeah, and we use them a lot.
See them in my Catching Cooks all the time.
Yeah. So even when we're not camping, we've used them for Outdoor Chef Life channel. They're really good, really cheap. I recommend them. We'll drop a link in the description. And this is one of the stoves that we use for cooking. We've, in the past, mostly just used this smaller one that literally fits in your pocket. But if you're concerned about space, definitely recommend the ones that just screw on to the canister. We got Taco over here making breakfast. Looking good.
Just grilling up some bell pepper.
Yeah.
Some mushroom.
And we don't usually bring that grill, but since we were shooting a video for Outdoor Chef Life, we needed this one. Usually we'll just cook over the fire.
I usually bring my cast iron to grill on the fire, but forgot it this time. So we're just using the grill, and then we'll use the little pots to cook some eggs too.
How'd you sleep?
Good. Once in the middle of the night. Maybe it was just early morning. Because it actually got pretty cold. I think the temperature was probably like high 40s. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was probably about high 40s, but middle of winter, can't complain about that. It's January 23rd today. And look how beautiful this place is.
So even though it's a weekday, this whole campsite was full. We got one of the last spots available for walk-in. I think there was only 2 for walk-in. It's a pretty small campsite though.
And that's really the only time you can do a walk-in and get a spot here. And it's winter, off-season, and during the weekday.
Yeah, they're all booked. I feel like most places, even Yosemite, if you go on a weekday, it's pretty easy to get a spot.
But the way we do camping here.
Oh, thank you. Whoa.
The way we do camping, we always do first come, first serve. Either that or hip camp. First come, first serve, it always worked out for us. We've never had a time that we actually like couldn't stay anywhere.
Yeah.
And like stuck in a car or something. Never been in that situation yet.
So the one time that we almost didn't get a spot was in Yosemite, but there was actually a nearby fire, so they opened up another campsite. And that one was bigger than the one we were originally trying to go to, so it had plenty of space. I was pretty lucky.
I do remember that. That one was lucky. And we were on our motorcycles. So we wouldn't have been able to stay in a car if we didn't get a spot. We actually do a lot of that, like motorcycle camping. Like two and a half years ago now, we did a motorcycle trip up from San Francisco to Vancouver, Canada. So we rode our motorcycles all along. And we started on the coast, camping along, and then we stayed at a couple Airbnbs for the cities like Portland and Seattle, and otherwise we pretty much camped the whole time. And yeah, it was really beautiful. Went to like Mount Rainier National Park, went to the Olympic Peninsula, went up to Victoria, Canada, and then crossed over to Vancouver, went back down to Seattle. Yeah, it was a pretty awesome trip. I would say one negative thing about this site, besides the campground being pretty small, is that it's right next to Highway 1. And you can literally hear the cars.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you could hear it on the mic too. But other than that, I mean, if we would have stayed on the further side, more close to the coast, you probably can't hear the cars as much. But we're right next to the road. So that's like one downside. But it's hard to beat this view. You should go show them. Yeah. Right? Because you can see the ocean here a good amount, but once you go like, to the bathroom,
yeah,
the view is crazy because it's like
the sunsets are killer here.
Yeah, we're on a hill, so we're like kind of on this hill, and then it drops down to the ocean, so you can see like so much of it. Yeah.
After we finish breakfast, we'll take you guys on a tour of the campsite. So if you guys ever manage to get a reservation here, I recommend campsites 8 and 9. This one's 8. Look how nice, secluded. Plus I think campsite 8 and 9 you can cut to the trailhead pretty easily. What's really nice about this area too is you could only get down to this beach if you're camping because there's no parking lot around here.
My profile pic for Outdoor Chef Life was actually taken here at this campsite, and I was cooking up a fish that Jocelyn had caught right here, right off the coast. There where we're going right now. We'll show you the spot.
Campsite number 9.
Yeah. That was campsite number 9 right here. And then you turn around, bam!
It's so nice. Hear that? That's the ocean calling. Whoa. almost forgot to show you guys the hammock. So Taku actually got this on Wish, but he did get the straps that are on the tree from REI. That's all for this video, guys. If you like this video, leave a comment. Let us know if you want to see more camping stuff. We'll see you next time.